friends, and welcome back to another video. So today I am doing some things around the house. I've got to get some groceries. Not too much because we're actually going to be going out of town this week. So I need to clean out the fridge, get some groceries, just enough to get us through probably this weekend and then through Tuesday. Then we have Katie's fall break coming up. So we're going to the mountains for a little vacation. So I'm just gonna get a few things, get us through the weekend. Right now I'm getting ready to do our brunch. So if you're new here, we do brunch and dinner. I don't usually make lunch, but and I follow WW Personal Points. I'm in my last 10-ish pounds on that. So I'll show you what I'm making with points and what we end up doing for supper as well. I already did a little bit of putting up of laundry. I broke my rule and left a bunch of stuff on my couch overnight. I usually will like kind of do it all the way through, but I was so tired yesterday because we traveled and we were gone just for the day. And so I was just like, I'm gonna leave it on the couch, but we got that done. So now we're gonna move on to our brunch.
I was wandering around town in a city ago when I was struck by luck 'cause I found you sitting all alone looking down.
Alright, so I'm doing fruit for everybody. Katie only likes strawberries. I have mixed fruit and Sophie will only eat grapes. So everybody gets a different thing for their fruit.
Almost acting as a spotlight just for you, making flowers bloom. Days are made for you. You make me weak.
Alright, so here is our brunch. Sophie just wanted regular scrambled eggs. I put a little bit of cheese on top of hers. Katie and I had the egg scramble with onions and red bell peppers that I had already grilled the other day. So I just warmed them up and added eggs to it. I added about half a tablespoon of cheese on top of mine. And I'm also having the center cut bacon, fruit, and toast. I do not count butter and jelly on my toast as long as I don't go crazy with it. I do count the toast. All right, so this is a 5-point breakfast, 1 point for the cheese. Eggs are free for me. The onions and peppers were free. I counted 2 points for the toast and 2 points for the 2 pieces of center cut bacon. Fruit is free for me. So that is what I'm having this morning for brunch. I'm also going to have my iced coffee with creamer. This is what I use. I use this creamer and this iced coffee, and I never count my first cup of coffee. That's just something that I did because otherwise I feel like WW is unbearable. I will count any subsequent cup of coffee, but I'm really trying to only have one a day because I have issues with sleeping. So because of that, I have drastically limited my caffeine intake, and generally I only have 1 cup of coffee in the morning. And the rest of the day, I don't do caffeine. Unless we're eating out somewhere, I might have a Diet Coke. But other than that, I've eliminated sodas and caffeine from my diet. Now I'm starting the girls' sheets, and then I'm going to clean up from breakfast. have the kitchen straight, I'm going to go ahead and get Sophie sheets off her bed so that I can start them, because Katie's are done. I'm going to transfer those over. Friends, we'd love to pray for you. If we can pray for you, let us know in the comments below. We just finished school. We're gonna go ahead and clean up our stuff because it's Friday. We keep everything down here kind of out of sight. This area has been bugging me a little bit because the caddy really has no home. So I'm going to clean out this cabinet above it and relocate it. I think that's going to work much better for us. So now everything underneath can sit flat. And in order to do that, I had to move some books over to my other sort of more long-term homeschool storage area. So I moved these extra books over to an area where I keep things that we'll use this year, but later in the year. And the last thing that I want to do for resetting this area for the weekend is I'm just going to wipe down the table. Now I'm going to clean out my refrigerator because it's been a while, and I'm going to go and I'm going to be going to the grocery store in just a little bit. So I want to make sure that I get anything out that's expired, wipe things down a bit, and then I also have a shelf situation I'm going to try to fix.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
So this is a counter depth fridge. So it's not as deep as a regular fridge. And one of the things that, I mean, it fits the kitchen better, so I think they had no choice but to do this because our table is so close here. But one of the things that is annoying is that with this thing here and with the filter, it's very difficult to get things to fit up here. Like, I really only have one section for bottles, and also my storage on the doors, it's much more narrow than what it would be. So we have this one that's like big where you can put gallon size stuff, and this one is also, but that's it. And also there's very little maneuverability. Like this one right here is down as low as it will go, even though I have room. Obviously it could go lower, but there's no like hook for it to go on, because I could definitely bring it down a little bit lower, and then this one would be more functional. But in order to get tall bottles in somewhere, I have to have this one lower. So anyway, that's kind of frustrating. I might try, I think I'm going to try pushing this one up and seeing if it would work better to have these reversed. just, I need the most space I can get there. Same thing over here. And actually with the butter thing, I only have 2 over here. So I have a lot less door storage than I'm used to having, which ends up with bottles and stuff that used to not clutter up my refrigerator. Now they're kind of moving this way because there's nowhere else to put them. We definitely have plenty of room. Like, I never really run out of room unless it's gonna be like we're having a lot of people over, or it's gonna be a holiday and you have like turkey or something big, but I have an outdoor refrigerator for that. That's not really been an issue. It's really more just the storage of the container type things that's been a pain. And then like juices, because right now Katie's on a grape juice kick and Sophie always drinks apple juice. When we have more than 1 juice bottle, that also creates an issue because I lose more space for that. So
I just miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you.
all right, I think I might have been wrong about the placement of that shelf, because I think I just put it up in on the lowest one, and I'm pretty sure that that's lower than it was before. We'll see. Hopefully that is the case.
Hey, where have you been? I've been looking for you now and then. Someone just like you, who can make me feel the way you do.
All right, so that is a little bit better. I definitely got a few more things on that shelf than I had before. I was able to move the mustard and the ketchup over to the door, where I didn't have it that way before. We had like an extra one of these jellies, so I put it over there, and so now I feel like we have more of the stuff we're using all the time over here, which is better. Katie's still working on her economics, but Sophie and I are gonna run to the store. We're gonna go to Harris Teeter, pick up a few groceries. I finally made my meal plan for the next 5 days before we leave, so I think tonight I'm gonna try a chicken lo mein recipe. It worked out in my tracker to about 7 points for me, but chicken is a 0-point food for me. So I'll show you all that later, but right now we're gonna go pick up some groceries. We're back from Harris Teeter. That's where I went to get groceries, so I'll go ahead and show you a grocery haul. And this one is a little bit different than what I normally do because it's more like based on meals. So the mushrooms, the shredded carrots, the cabbage, and this ginger, this is all for some chicken lo mein, a new recipe that I'm gonna try tonight. And then I got this onion, this green bell pepper, and these potatoes. I'm gonna do some teriyaki steak bites, so this will be another meal. And I got some stuff to make some salad. We're gonna do burgers, and this chicken is for the chicken lo mein because I didn't have anything thawed. We like to do these bacon cheddar burgers and with these brioche buns. So usually when we do this, I just do a burger and put it on a salad with some Thousand Island dressing and make kind of like a hamburger salad. That's really good. And it's lower points than doing the bun and the burger and all that kind of stuff, and I really do enjoy that. I got some beef broth because I'm out of it, and this chicken stock is also for the chicken lo mein tonight. I got some bread. These are kind of our treats, and we didn't get to go to pick apples this year. I saw these apple cider donuts, and I thought we'd try that because that's one of the things we usually do when we go pick apples. And then I got some gum, and then we like these fudge stripes for s'mores, so I picked some of these up. Then this EOS lip balm, this is for Katie. She asked me to pick that up. I got these to replace what we've used recently. It's a chocolate chip muffin mix and a banana nut. We got some sharp cheddar for the burgers for the girls and Gary. Then some of the cheese that I normally use, which is this creamy melt triple cheddar, and I also got a bag of mozzarella. I got 2 more things of spray oil. These have been on sale, like buy one get one free. So they're like $3 or $4 off a bottle. So I've been buying these if I see that they have them in stock. I also needed some sesame oil, toasted sesame oil for several recipes, so I picked that up. I also picked up 4 packs of the hash browns that we like. These can be very hard to find, and the expiration date on it is December 11th, so for all 4 of them, so they will definitely last, but we'll use at least a couple bags a week. And then I got some of this all free and clear, these pods to take with us when we're traveling, because this is easier to travel with than like a liquid detergent like what I normally use. And then I don't think I showed this, but these grapes, we actually tried these at Sam's, but they had them in the store today and they're so good if you like purple grapes. So this is our little grocery haul to get us through basically Tuesday night before we leave to go to Boone. All right, this is what I needed to cook the chicken lo mein. So I'm using spaghetti noodles, but you only need 12 ounces, and this is a 16-ounce pack. You need some cornstarch, some chicken stock, some brown sugar, some soy sauce, some toasted sesame oil, some ginger, and some garlic. I'm just using the pre-minced type. You also need some cabbage, an onion, some matchstick carrots, some mushrooms, and then also some chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on getting supper together. This is a recipe we've never tried before, but I will link it in the description box below.
We only need each other, baby, you know we're the same. Let's run away. All I need is you, now and always. We don't need no one else than each other, you and me.
All right, I got the veggies chopped up. This is about a cup of cabbage. We're not huge cabbage people, so I had to do a cup and a half, but I stuck with a cup. This is a cup of carrots. This is, I think my package was 5 ounces, and it said to do 8 ounces, but this looks plenty to me. This was 2 large chicken breasts that I just cut up, and this was half of a large onion. Chopped. It said to use 1 small onion, so I used half of a large one that I had. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix up the sauce and start the pasta.
We could run away. You and me together, baby, we don't gotta stay. Let's lose our minds. We could go crazy and leave it all behind. It could be glorious, 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 glorious. It could be glorious, glorious.
All right, so next we're going to cook the chicken. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and also the ginger and garlic. I'm probably going to do about 2 tablespoons of the minced garlic and 1 tablespoon of the ginger. It calls for 3 cloves of garlic, so I might do 1.5 tablespoons. I'll just have to see what it looks like. And it calls for 2 tablespoons of like fresh ginger. I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon because that's also a little bit strong. And you're just going to cook the chicken, then remove the chicken, and then you add your vegetables in. this turned out really good. Everybody loved it. The only thing I would do differently next time is I would increase the garlic and decrease the ginger. Other than that, it tasted really good, and like I said, everybody really enjoyed it. All right, here's our chicken lo mein, and it's 7 points. Thanks for being here today, friend. We'll see you next time. Bye.